Hey, it's me. Welcome to Blackistan, Afghanistan. No, really. I'm your nosy neighbor lady. This is your nosy neighbor lady show. And I was thinking about this video and I made a lot of note cards and I want to dig right in. I hope you will. I hope your family's well. I hope you staying smart and staying beautiful and staying working hard and staying believing in love outside of a grape ape. What are we calling them this week? Nignogs? What are we calling them? Nakers? Anyway, reasons why Blackistan don't want you to date out. Number one. Number one. Who's gonna save Blackistan if black women aren't there? Because we know black men created Blackistan. And it's Blackistan because you're living in a war zone, aka gunshots, aka rape, molestation, murder, violence, all types of degeneracy that doesn't make sense. But I feel like if black women want to date out, you should find out for yourself. The reasons they don't want you to date out, which is what this video is about, is like, who gonna go to the funerals and cook when people die? Sound kind of funny, but why would I think about that? I don't know. Who's gonna get in the middle of the street and fight for black men and make world star videos? I don't know. Who's gonna be the victim baby mama, single mama, of a black man? Like, who's gonna be the victim of that if black women date out and actually get quality relationships? I don't know. Black women kind of want you to struggle with them and struggle bond with them. We kind of say that a lot, but I don't think we believe it. Even a lady, I was talking to her, and she's married. She's an older lady, and she was like, "Oh no, you can't date out. They gonna treat you bad too. They ain't gonna look at all that racism." And that's another reason Blackistan, who is gonna talk about slavery with black men and black women if black women date out and stop caring about racism? Yes, it exists. It exists every day, but it's like, we in the future now, or the present if you'd like to come along, and it's just like, wow, we still got to keep talking about slavery. And black women just kind of, I feel like we can talk about what happened if you want to, but I really don't care, because if black women were able to progress as much as we have since getting out of slavery, why haven't black men, and there are males in this society which have it easier? So it's just like, I don't even care about it, and they just want you to care. And then they want to tell you, oh, nobody wants you, and you're not attractive, and you. It's like, I get many advances from other races of men a lot, like more than people would think, I guess, because I'm not a traditional whatever people are supposed to look like as black women. But it's just like, I think maybe black women don't pay attention because they are not really open to opening up their options. But and then other races of men are not as aggressive as black men, so you're not really gonna know they're flirting with you or know they're interested in you, because they want to test the waters to see if you'll even speak to them or if they have a chance. So, but, and we also know Blackistan don't want you to date out because they don't want you to have nothing. Niggas don't want you to have nothing, and if you try to get something, they're gonna steal it and take it or break it. Like, they just want you to be broke and suffer in silence and not talk about the violence and the treasonous behaviors of black men. Like, they want to keep you available so that they can pipe you down whenever and you can get all this dirty penis in your life. And Blackistan wants you to be with them and talk about who got shot, and they want you to care about those type of things that nobody cares about. Ultimately, they're scared you will leave them and go live a better life. Black women do fear that their friends will leave them and go live a better life and forget that y'all was friends, and that money will divide you, or time or space will divide you. But naturally, sometimes when you level up, you would just naturally get away from some people you already know because they're not on the same wavelength or the same path that you're on. And sometimes those people are holding you back, but then sometimes y'all can still be friends, but the dynamic just changed because they feel different and they feel less than, but that's not really, that don't have really nothing to do with you. And Another reason Blackistan don't want y'all to date out, because they really just want y'all to be lesbians. They just don't say it. And there's nothing wrong. We're friends of the LGBTQ community here. But I just wish that they would be more vocal and say, hey, I can love you better than a black man. And then it's like, they want you. Then it's the women who want to say, oh, you just act like you so need a man and you so thirsty for a man. You can't be by yourself. And everybody don't want to live a life by themselves lonely. Even like me, I'm a people person. Like, now that this COVID is kind of wrapping up, not that it's going away, but it's like I'm realizing I have to be around people. I want to be in social settings now. I cannot continue to be by myself and with y'all all the time, even though you guys are great. I enjoy your time. I love you. And you listen to my grievances. You teach me a lot of things. If you want to join my neighborhood, you can click the subscribe button. If you like this video, let me know. And if you don't like it, let the algorithm know so, you know, we can improve the show. But we are talking about just kind of self-worth this month and how black women kind of don't think we're worthy of good things somehow. But some are, stuck on this white supremacy. Like, oh, God, please. And even when I was thinking about it, I think I kind of said it in a live, but it's like, white people have provided schools for our neighborhood. Were they the best schools? No. Did black people, mamas and black daddies go down there and fight for better schools? No. White people did all they could for Blackistan. Black people don't want shit. And if you want something, you go get it. Black women want something. They're trying to obtain something. They have goals. They have morals. They have values. And with a group of men study like bringing you down, you're going to be down in the dirt with them. And you're going to be hurt. And it's going to be a tragedy. And just don't get mad at me when I'm off living my best life with another race of men. Okay, but then it's this. So even with thinking about how they want you to be a self-containing creature. Like I say, everybody don't want to masturbate. Everybody don't want to be abstinent or celibate or like even me. I'm celibate by accident. I didn't think I would really be celibate right now, but it's not that. Oh, I gotta have it like that. It's just that I'm not used to not having anybody anywhere, and I know that I want a man around me. A woman cannot do anything for me but get on my nerves. That's all. We can talk and laugh, but eventually the emotions are going to be too much, and then I'm going to not call as much, and then when I call back, it's going to be, why didn't you call as much? It's just so weird. It's weird. So I'm really lucky to have a good group of friends. Well, not a group, but a few friends and family members that I could talk to that let me be me, and I appreciate that. But it's just really hard. That's why I could never be a lesbian. It's just too many emotions. My emotions plus her emotions. It's like, oh, God. Oh, who's going to cry next? Not saying men can't cry. I don't know. Or women. I don't know. Anyway, went on a whole tangent. They don't say that there are Asian men, Middle Eastern men, Latino men, and there are all kind of men in the world that are not white. And it's very kind of aggravating for me because it's just like, it's so many groups of men who are actually interested in black women for who they are and their intellect and what they can bring, as well as our beauty. We know that, but it's just like, Blackistan just want to keep using and abusing you, honey. If black women date out, who's gonna march for black men? Because black men want to pump and dump you more casually. But if you have standards, and they also know that if you date out with another race of guy, he's gonna take you out on dates. He's gonna make sure your needs are met. He's gonna make sure your bills are paid. I'm not saying, oh, he gonna pay all your bills, but like when you need stuff, he's gonna get it, or make sure you can get it, or help you get it. So that's like, black man brings nothing, other race of man brings 1 or 2 or 3 or whatever he's bringing. So they automatically like will make you feel like, why was I ever fucking with you in the first place? You ain't got shit. You know, so it's just like, just automatic L for black men. They taking L's all over the internet. Other races of men I find are good communicators. If you're dealing with a scumbag of another race, he's gonna reveal himself. Like, he's gonna tell you what he wants. He's gonna, even prime example, this one white guy wanted to go out on a date with me. Well, actually, he wanted me to go to his hotel. So I was like, dude, you're not gonna do no dates or nothing? Like, what do you mean? I'm just gonna come to your hotel? Like, you would have to pay me then if that's the case, if I was doing it like that. Next thing you know, he sent me tickets to the movies. He was like, hey, I just bought these tickets online, which was dated for the time and the day. He was like, okay, we can go on a date. That's nothing to me. Like, let's go, you know? And it was just like, they are more straightforward. We didn't end up going because I was like, I don't want to have sex with this guy. I don't want to have sex with any guy right now. Well, now I do. I just haven't yet. But they don't want y'all to go on no vacations. They don't want y'all to have no happiness. They want y'all to be waiting on a black man. Because celibacy and abstinence is cute for the idea. But it's hard. And then for some people it's not hard, because it's like once you get used to not being around nobody and not getting something, you kind of tell yourself you don't need it. And I'm like, oh, I need pipe. I need more attention and ego stroking for me and my gifts. Like, my ego is like, oh my God, I want somebody to stroke my ego. So, but when I see other races of, well, when black women date other races of men, actually, I was in the grocery store. I saw an older couple. They were interracial. Well-shaven guy, had his baseball cap on, his khakis on, and he was with a black lady. Regular-looking people. Nobody really looking really fancy. The black man was not a Dusty Dan. And another one I saw at Walmart, it was a fat black girl and with a black white guy, and he didn't look bad at all. Didn't look like a weird type. And he was holding her hand like, girl, nobody better not touch you or get you, girl. But when I see other races of black women with other races of men, they're never like extravaganza ladies. But even thinking about it, it's like, I just don't ever think I seen a I hate to go there with y'all because I love black women, but I always see them with brown skin or dark skin women. I don't think I have yet to see a light-skinned woman with it. So I guess I'll be on the lookout for that, because I see people. Matter of fact, one time I was in the hood in St. Louis, and a girl got in a car, but she was young. She was really pretty. And the white guy, he was really nice looking, like really hip kind of guy, you know. But Blackistan just wants you lonely. Some black women don't believe in love, and that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. But I do believe in love. I'm a sucker for love, and I think it still exists in this world. This week, I just don't know what be going on with this week. But, and yes, you could be a fetish or a kink. Yes, you could be. But ain't that what you are with black men anyway? Because they don't marry y'all, really want to be seen with y'all in public and only see y'all in the house. So it's a secret love, and sneaky link is worse than a kink or a fetish, because people are going to pay or value they kink or fetish. Like, you're going to get something out the deal. But if you don't want nothing, you ain't getting nothing, because if you don't have no standards or no expectations for nobody, they'll use you too. But they will feel an obligation as a man to give you something. Because this just how men roll. Like, real men, they want to give and help women. Like, that's just the nature of a man if he's a real man. But I just feel like, what is that? Is that all the no cards? Just not honest? Okay. Yeah, but Blackistan don't want y'all getting away, because really, if all the women who are really educated and successful get away from Blackistan, who's gonna care about the black kids? You know, and then it's just like, people just should have thought about that before we let the community go to trash. We live in a community, Blackistan community, that's not even a community. People talk about black families. Ain't no black family to even refer to. So it's like, even when using some of these terms, it's just weird to me listening to them, because it's just like, it's not even a community. It's nothing but death, pain, chaos, and destruction. So really, what are we referring to? What are we holding on to? What are we supporting? What are we? It's like grabbing at scraps. It's like, but I can understand not wanting to do better, not because you don't want to do better, because you don't have the tools. And that's why I come on here, and that's why I be vulnerable, and that's why I tell y'all what's going on with me, so that y'all can know I don't have all the tools, I don't have all the answers. But together, I feel like we can figure it out, if that makes sense. So, I'm your nosy neighbor lady. It's your nosy neighbor lady show. Please come join my neighborhood or like this video or post a comment. Just let me know you're in the building. And love on your loved ones while you have them. And I will see you next time. I don't know what that was, but this is not a costume. This is my life. It's not a costume.